of all, regardless of what you think about waterboarding, whether or not you think waterboarding is or is not torture, the Democrats knew about it. Nancy Pelosi was briefed on when people were waterboarded, why they were waterboarded, who was waterboarded. She knew everything along with the other Democrats. But now, after these massive tea parties erupt, and the Democrats are getting phone calls every day, they're now threatening to have a Stalin show trial to investigate what took place with the waterboarding. Who was authorized to go on? They're even threatening to put lawyers in jail for their opinion on whether or not waterboarding was torture. That's not a crime. There's no crime for giving legal advice. You either agree with it or you don't agree with it. It's a legal opinion. You can't be arrested for that. Go figure, now the United Nations is demanding that we prosecute our attorneys. The United Nations, the most corrupt organization in the history of the world. And for all the people saying, oh, these people were waterboarded over 100 times, Joe Scarborough brought up a very good point that every time water was even dripped on somebody, maybe even in one session, it was considered a separate waterboarding. That means that you could be waterboarded up to 40 times or more in a single session, just by every drop that was on you. Barack Obama is only putting out half the information on whether or not the waterboarding actually worked. He declassified some of the information. According to Rasmussen polls, 58% of the public believe that Barack Obama endangered the nation by releasing those memos. Think about it. You're going to be having Democrats running hearings to figure out what took place from the same Democrats that knew what was going on. And again, ignore whether or not waterboarding is torture. Ignore it. It's meaningless. What's important is the fact that everybody knew about it and now everyone's playing dumb. Folks, we're not a third world dictatorship where you prosecute former political opponents.